As I've mentioned in one of my previous videos, about 4 weeks ago, backwards masking has been considered a pseudoscience by some. In fact, there have been messages found in politicians' speeches that end up revealing future plans. Is Justin revealing something in this video? That's up to you to decide.
Go right into it. Justin's got some limited time, so he cannot do the full hour. Answer what you can, okay? So first question is just in general, how's the experience been so far?
Awesome. That's awesome. We know that you're a pretty smart guy. And so do you need to be techie in the span of, redneck up to super PhDs? Could everyone solve this, or is there going to be something more to it that you may need to learn?
No one was theater master that was science. Something else, no one at the Mr. Mailers that we get a full thing in that certain outfit after unity.
Okay, follow-up question. Some people are saying they're finding things in the code of your website. Should people be looking into the background of the code or anything like that?
I have never seen it. No, feels nice that one.
Awesome. Okay. So in the Forest Fen poem, there were 9 clues. Can you say, is there a certain number of clues in your poem?
Yes, there was right.
Okay, that's awesome.
So would you say the poem is a step-by-step map, point to point, kind of like Forest Fen's was?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Wow, awesome.
Good. Logical. Good.
Can you give us a ballpark number of, how many hints are we looking for in this book?
Hell,
okay.
So you said there will be a 30-day clock that starts when somebody finds it, which sounds like when somebody finds it in order to start that 30-day clock. Are you the only one that knows when somebody does find it, or will the steward also know when somebody finds it? Okay.
So a couple of the safety questions that we got. Can you say whether the chest is buried or you have to cross water?
Yeah, with your one fit. Say yes, that on earth. No.
And also,
we'll analyze the heck out of that one.
Can someone find it without using the map that's in the book or on the website? Okay.
Okay. So we know you're not going to, or you haven't said what the value of your treasure is, but can you tell us how many gold coins are in there?
That's lying it hogs are in the circle of snail looks line with this snail mixing that study. That's saying that's milk line up and the undersea video is got yeah, sending.
Nice.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, Mike, go.
Okay, will the solution take you to an exact spot or more of a general area?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
yes.
Like that.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you say how far you have to go? Can you say how far from your car you're going to be hiking?
You're sister. Yeah, with her and you're not in the middle. You'll chat on.
Oh, more than a mile. Awesome.
Another great answer. Thank you.
Okay, we know that from the steward we get half of the Bitcoin password. Does the steward have other treasure items for the eventual finder? Nice. All right.
Wow. Okay, and it kind of answers it with IT, but I want to get a little bit more specific. Advanced ciphers that you and Mike might find enjoyable. Some of us don't. Are advanced ciphers needed, or did you kind of answer that with the question of this is for everybody? Okay.
You can say a cipher, maybe not an advanced cipher. So here's a big one. People want to know if there are any red herrings. Maybe did you intentionally put a red herring, either in the poem or the book?
Yeah, one got the number for that. Or my did with any money. That mineral such as near it arena today. If I had her sister, I'm doing when the sheiks, if I'm a zero, yellow, sitting more.
Another great answer. Okay. Can we assess this location 24/7? Or maybe the location might have hours or things that we would need to worry about not being accessible 24/7?
your runs in the scripture, we need to surf your scrum.
Okay.
Do you have to pay to get into the location?
One.
Okay.
This was a huge one for Forrest Fenn. Will you give the complete solve after it's found, including the Netflix hits?
Now we got sites. I hope that's more on the more overall this. There's time when you know we're shields that the nights or no wheeler thing and near first so in a minute the well we slow down.
And that's why Beyond the Map's Edge is a great hunt, because you've been on the other side. You've been a hunter, right? You've been in that position. So here's a big one. The LLC transferred from Texas to Wyoming and the jurisdiction of Wyoming. Why did you have to move it to Wyoming? And of course, there's some people that think that means the treasure's in Wyoming. I don't know if you can speak to that or not.
That's my first snack goes over that. Yeah, what I so well snack that. So we saw that one was her energy.
Okay. Wow. Can it be found in wintertime, or do we need to worry? Maybe we're at a hard stop right now on another big hunt that's going on because of snow. Is it a year-round accessible boots on the ground?
Obviously, I don't want to never seen it. Syndrome missile shouldn't go in or something is just I'll show my head on it. Shouldn't do it.
Okay. Is the property that you abandoned just out there in some remote location, or is it kind of hidden like a geocache?
That helps me so long as you don't remember. That's enough. The one, yeah, whatever one wants. So you don't mean it. Oh, what?
So it sounds like it's not hidden. Is that what you said, or maybe not? Okay. All right.
Okay. Can you tell us ballpark how many hints in Netflix? How many are we looking at?
That are looking at that. Zero. Yep, and we're in the denial. On this, there's the US. Why did it even a groups in these?
Okay.
Here's a big one, I think. So there are some people that are now researching your family. Are you okay with that? And is that necessary to do any research on them outside of the book?
Okay. Now you had a very special bond with your brother. If he was still here, would you have created this hunt with him, or is this because of the journey that you had with him?
Was I reading it? And that's good about feeling.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. The problem with Forrest Fenn's poem is we would never know if we had the right where warm waters halt until we had the treasure chest. In your poem, is there any kind of clue verification built in? Will we know we have the right first clue or the second clue? Well, then we got to hit that for this.
Yeah, that was you're being phenomenal about your answers.
Now, is it a checkpoint for us, or is it a checkpoint also for you, or you will know if somebody is that far along? Yeah. All right, that might be the answer.
He says with a smile. Okay. Right. Can you rule out it's not in a structure so people aren't going into?
Okay, good.
Okay. Does the book contain actual clues or hints to the clues in the poem? Likewise, does the Netflix series contain actual clues or hints to the clues?
Okay.
That's exactly, yep.
And I think he kind of answered the next one.
He did.
Wow, you guys are good.
Yeah. Can you talk about an item that was maybe special to you, or that maybe you regret putting in the chest?
Yes, Willard. And letting it every point. No, you realize he was here because he
Would you want it back from the eventual finder?
Okay. You said 60 pounds. Does that include the weight of the container, or is that the contents of what the treasure is?
Yeah, the one. That's not it's thrown the fucker off that.
Okay, so you weighed the whole thing. Okay. The person that finds a location that whispers of personal lore and secrets, is it true that the person that finds the treasure will have come to know what those lore and secrets are?
That will be free so often animal. But it isn't she should get it has.
Yeah, that was great. Couple more. and then we'll wrap up.
What's your favorite constellation? Somebody asked. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Justin. I think that kind of is it. Is there anything you want to tell us? Anything you want to say?
Sure, fellas. You're awesome. And she needs help. Yeah.
Thanks again, Justin.
Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Okay.